Okay. What's up, everybody? Today, I got another word for y'all and stuff. It's your boy, God's Choice, coming out of Gulfport, Mississippi, as you know it and stuff. But today. I got a word for y'all. We talking about having faith over fear, and just talking about what God thinks and stuff about us having faith and not really fearing anything that ain't him and stuff. But I'm still getting everything together, still trying to figure out. I didn't get to get up on here yesterday. I don't know what was going on with me. And then we had Bible study. I was on there with them last night and I didn't get a chance. I was hurting last night. What up, bro? I finally figured out I could get y'all messages to where I could see them on this app I'm using. I could see you now. I see you up on here and stuff. You use always up on here to come check out your big bro. I appreciate it like always. Like I say, we doing things. We gonna get it all together. But hey, I'm just on here, glad that I'm able to come on here and talk to y'all and give y'all what God gave to me to share with y'all and stuff. But like I was talking about today, my discussion is we talking about having faith over fear and what God, how He don't want us to, fear anything that really ain't Him and stuff, cause he is all that we should fear. It's how He sees it and stuff. But I'm trying to wait a few minutes, see it. Who else gonna come up on here? But if not, we're gonna get on in and get it in so I can get this in and stuff. So what's been good with you? I missed out on the what's the name if y'all had it today. I don't know where my head was at this morning and stuff. But I know y'all had another good daily bread this morning and stuff. Y'all had one and stuff, but I missed out. But I'll be up on that tomorrow and stuff. I just been studying, trying to get everything together and stuff. Still learning. God still teaching me and stuff, so I can keep these words out here coming for y'all and stuff. But I'm just still trying to figure out with my YouTube, trying to get it all together so I can get it to go on. Yeah, I figured it was. I was supposed to be. I had my time wrong. I don't know what I was thinking of. I was thinking it was earlier than it actually was and stuff. But my time in my car still was set on. I don't know what time it was set on, but it was the wrong time, and I was thinking it was just about to be 11 o'clock, and it was going in 12, and I said, oh, I missed the daily bread today and stuff. But I'm gonna be up on that tomorrow though and stuff. But got two people up on here. We about to get ready to get up into this message for today, where we talking about having faith over fear. And it says that it is one of those Christian slogans that is undeniably true and at the same time less helpful than it seems. To be sure, our lives as Christians ought to be marked by faith, not fear. Over and over, the Bible tells us not to be afraid. Where in Joshua 10:25 said, and Joshua said unto them, fear not, nor be dismayed. Be strong and of good courage, for thus shall the Lord do all your enemies against whom ye fight. And then it gets down to Isaiah 44:8, where he says, fear ye not, neither be afraid. Have not I told thee from that time and have declared it? Ye are even my witnesses. Is there a God besides me? Yea, there is no God, I know not any. And it said, we should fear not, for the Lord will help us. I am the Lord your God, who takes hold of your right hand and says to you, do not fear, I will help you. God gave a spirit, not of fear, but of self-control. Jesus himself repeatedly exhorts his people not to be afraid. Perfect love cast out our fear. The reason Christians can face life unafraid is not because we are intrinsically heroically brave, let alone because nothing bad will ever happen to us. The reason we do not fear what man or disease or weather or accidents can do to us is because we fear God instead. Scripture is full of commands like the Lord your God you shall fear. Serve the Lord with fear. Fear God and keep his commandments. And simply fear God. We know that the fear of the Lord is clean and the beginning of wisdom. This is a crucial message in our day. The daily news doesn't get our attention by broadcasting good news. It gets eyeballs with bad news. Politicians get our sort by stroking fear in what the other side will do if they win. Social media influence hold our attention, not by painting a balanced picture of possibilities and trade-offs, but by depicting a dystopian nightmare that's one wrong move, one disappointing election, one disturbing trend away from reality. The truth is, we can be fearful people, irrationally jump into the worst possible conclusions, perversely relying on doomsday predictions to give us our emotional fix, unthinkingly forming our opinions based on the loudest and latest Germans. So yes, faith over fear is a needed word for our day, and yet the slogan is in desperate need of some balance of its own. For starters, not all fear is the same. Helpfully points out we must distinguish among different concepts like worry, concern, fear, moral, panic, and fear mongering. When we teach our children not to play in the road, we are inculcating a salutary kind of fear, different from teaching them to sleep with a knife under their pillow each night for fear of robbers. Too often in popular discourse, one side looks to score radical points by labeling every kind of concern, whether exaggerating and unreasonable or sober and well grounded, as sinful fear. But that's not how the Bible works. When the book of Proverbs admonishes us to work hard so as to avoid poverty or to walk in God's ways as to avoid personal calamity, we are being motivated by something like fear. When Paul escaped through an opening in the wall in Damascus, should he have had greater faith? Were the people guilty of panic in Nehemiah's day when they prayed to God and set a guard as protection against their enemies day and night? Was Jesus wrong to warn people of hell and harrowing detail and to motivate people to obedience based in part in dread of judgment? We must not think that being concerned about the future is inimical to confidence in God. Surely it was not a sign of Jesus' lack of faith that while in the Garden of Gethsemane, he was very sorrowful and deeply troubled. It also worth pointing out that faith over fear usually cuts in both directions. If it was wrong to vote for Trump out of fear for what the Democrats would do if they won, then it must have been wrong to vote for Biden out of the fear for Trump would do if he were given a second term. You can't chastise half of the country for fearing socialism if the spur on your side to vote because all those other people are faces. We say faith over fear, but often the issue is not really faith, but a different assessment of the threat at hand. We can tell conservative Christians not to be so afraid of a Biden presidency, but then many of those same conservative Christians will tell their critics not to be so afraid of COVID. In both cases, I doubt the courage to face the future is rooted in tremendous confidence in the Lord, at least not entirely as much as it is an evaluation that things other people are fearing is not nearly as dangerous as they think. We say faith, but what we sometimes mean is there's very little here to fear. This leads to one final thought. The exhortation to faith over fear is bound to land better on others when it rings forth as a word of hope instead of a word of shame. Granted, Jesus had no problem rebuking his disciples for their lack of faith, but that's far from the only way the Bible seeks to engender faith in God's people. What's missing from the faith over fear mantra is a robust exploration of why we can have peace instead of panic, with the Spirit to strengthen us, the Son to sympathize with our weakness, and the Father to care for us in all things. We have no cause for despair. Of all people who believe in all encompassing providence of God have reason to face the future unafraid. Let's be careful then that when we say faith over fear, we are making God's promises feel big more than we are making our fellow Christians feel small. Mm. And that it's just, you know what I'm saying, God, he just, like I said, he wants us not to really have fear over the things in this world, because the only thing that we should ever have fear in is God himself, the creator of all things and stuff. And that's what I try to always, I always tell anybody, I don't really fear much at all, nothing in this world. Only thing that I ever really feared was God and stuff. It wasn't about the things of this world, the people in this world and stuff. But it's just, this was a little message I had, not nothing too long. Wanted to come out here and share with y'all a little something and stuff. Message tomorrow probably be a little longer and stuff. This wasn't as long. Like I said, I still be trying to figure out what my message is, because I be thinking they be long and they really don't be that long as I be thinking it be. But it's still, good and encouraging to come out here and give y'all something that God gave me to get to y'all to help y'all, just to better y'all life and let y'all know, like this message saying, we about having faith over your fear, and that's what it should be about, is your faith over that fear, and not that fear over your faith and stuff of what God is trying to tell you and stuff. But I've been good today. Not yesterday. I was hurting. I don't know what was going on and stuff, but like around my whole waist and all that, it had me to where I couldn't really walk and stuff. But I was dealing with that really why I ain't really get up on here yesterday, but I wasn't gonna go without getting up on here today. I really wanted to have a full week. Hate that I couldn't get up on here yesterday, but I was able to, do Zoom and do Bible study and stuff and see what it was talking about at Bible study. I ain't get to get out and go to the church, but I was able to get on Zoom, so that was good and stuff. And that just came up on here to get a lot of y'all, if you wasn't on here right now to get the live and get the message now, you would still be able to go on Facebook or go on YouTube and stream my message and stuff and all that. I always, my messages after they get done, I go ahead, I upload it to Facebook and upload it to YouTube. I didn't get a chance to put it on. I was supposed to do Instagram today, but I didn't get a chance to set everything up for Instagram today. But hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to get up on Instagram. Like I said, I'm still trying to get to a lot of different websites and get everything set up. Still trying to get everything in order. I got my TV's lined up. I got a little video camera that came in yesterday. Get it set up and start recording and doing everything that God showed me that I'm just trying to get everything together in the way that God showed me how to get everything together so we can get things in order and do the things that God want me to do for everybody. Still figuring out the YouTube thing. almost I'm studying it. Like I'm actually working for you. Well, I guess now I am working for YouTube and stuff. Being that I'm monetized now and can make money with it, but I'm still trying to figure out. I still consider myself a small YouTuber because I still, I ain't nothing big and stuff. And I still, my thing is, like I said, I want to be able to help out small YouTubers when my channel do get big, because most YouTubers out there, they don't really help out the smaller YouTubers, and the smaller YouTubers are the one that's really out there hurting, that's trying to make it and stuff, and trying to get a little income to come in, to help take care of their families and what all that. And that's why I want to be able to help out the small YouTubers. But what I'm gonna be doing and the business that I'm gonna be building, it ain't gonna be just YouTube, because I got businesses that I'm gonna be building that God showed me that's gonna help prosper and help the people out and just do the things that He want me to do. And I can't wait for all that to take place and stuff, to be able to help people out with their rent, be able to help people out with their lights and stuff and all that and stuff, and do stuff, make jobs for people, do stuff in the community for the kids that have more things to do where they ain't out here on the streets and stuff, out here into these gangs and stuff. People will actually be able to live how we lived back in the old days, how our parents brought us up, and live life without worrying about going outside, without worrying about somebody shooting you or anything like that. Where kids will be able to have a joyous time, and parents will be able to work and do the things that they need to do to make sure their kids are right without worrying about their kids. You got kids turning on parents these days, and ain't nothing good about out of that. Every time I look around, I swear it's like I hear something about some child some shot somebody. Oh yeah, I put the little snippet on there and stuff. I'm still part two will be coming up after a while. After I learn the verse, like I need to learn it, I got it wrote down and stuff. But I'm trying to get it all together. And then I got my other song that I'm gonna be doing called "Let It Rain." That's another gospel. It's a gospel, like, I don't even know how to explain that song, because I'm gonna be singing and rapping at the same time and stuff. So that song is gonna be coming. And then I'm doing it's a little something that me and my brother did. We just a song about Corona and stuff. How that gonna do all that and get it all together and stuff. I'm just constantly working, still doing things. And it's like God giving me all these songs to do and stuff. And it's like now I can actually think better than the way I used to think now. Sit down, I can write a song like it ain't nothing. I'm still trying to work on the church song and stuff, getting it together and stuff. But I want that song I want to perfect it when I do it. That's why I can't wait to go to school for music and get everything for it, so I can get that song. Cause that song that's gonna be my first song I write for the church, and I want that song to be. They gotta be nice. I want it to the people in the congregation to be able to feel that song and know that one of their own people wrote that song for their church and stuff. But I'm getting it all together, y'all. I'm getting it all together as God, He give it to me. I sit down and try to do what He telling me to do and stuff. But I ain't gonna be up on here long. Just had to come on here to give y'all that word and stuff. I'm actually about to be doing. I'm gonna probably be back up on here after a while, because I got a reaction video that I'm gonna be doing to the scene that I seen. I've been seeing everybody talking about the Saweetie and what his name is, Quavo or whatever his name is, that fight. And I'm just, a lot of people, they think that what he did wasn't nothing. But being a man, the type of man that I am, I never like situations where I see a man abusing a woman. I don't take too likely to that stuff and all that. And I'm just gonna do a reaction statement on it, how I feel and how it should have been and stuff. A lot of these women, they get out here and they get with these men who they think is gonna be what they're gonna be. But when these men out here, celebrity status, they got all these women coming after them, and they gonna cheat. They gonna do. So if that's what you want, it's like the song "What Patrick," when I was out there in the world, Project Pat, like he said, you gotta take the good with the bad, smile with the sad, love what you got, remember what you had, and that's real. Cause you ain't y'all get out here and y'all get into these relationships expecting them to be that way. Don't put the mans on no to get them something that they not, and then for them to make you feel bad. It ain't no reason for it. And then y'all want to put y'all hands on them, and then they want to put their hands on you and stuff and all that, and then the whole situation is just messed up. It just messed up, and people gonna talk about it, and some people gonna think, oh, he ain't do nothing, he ain't do nothing. Which in all, of course, like I said, I seen the video. He did something. The way he swung her, he really could have really hurt her and stuff and all that. But I'm gonna do a reaction video to that, just telling and just man, just talking to the people and stuff about that and what I think about that. Because like I said, no man should be putting his hands on no woman in no kind of way to where you can hurt a woman and stuff. You know, God put us men here to protect our women, not to hurt our women and stuff. And I stand by that and stuff. You know, it's a lot of young men in this world that still got a lot of growing up to do, a lot of understanding and stuff. And hopefully they won't always be that way and stuff and all that and stuff. Because like I said, they still young. They out in the world. They're doing things. They're going to do what they do. And if that's who you decide to be with, you got to deal with what's going to come with it and stuff. But I'm about to get ready to get up out of here, y'all, and stuff. Get me and Coco something to eat and stuff. Because, you know, it's just me, her. Right now, my mom's them going out of town. We go celebrate my Aunt Juanita's birthday and stuff. So I'm about to get ready to check out. Go get me some of this good spaghetti that my mom's cooked before she left and stuff and all that. And I'll be back up on here soon, y'all. All right, I love y'all. Thank y'all like always for joining the session here on God's Choice. All right, I love y'all and I'll see y'all soon.